So when it comes to Rivian, when it comes to Lucid, what's the path forward for these companies? Because taking a look at the share moves this morning, it doesn't seem like there's a lot of hope out there.
Yeah, it's a really ugly day for Rivian in particular. I think, of those two, Rivian really looked to be sort of turning a corner last year. They really had a sort of blockbuster public offering in 2021. They had a lot of challenges with their production ramp. A lot of that was supply chain related. They seem to be sort of overcoming that. I think the fact that they're, taking some time off this year for a changeover to their sort of next generation platform means sort of short-term pain for hopefully some long-term gain. But of course, some investors aren't going to be thrilled with that, especially when, even with that, expected pause, there was an expectation that the company would increase production from last year. They're basically saying they expect to be flat this year, which was just not what the investors were looking for.
And I have to admit, I don't know what a Lucid vehicle looks like, but I see Rivians on the road. I see those trucks with those interesting headlights. You take a look at what the company's saying, it's going to prioritize cost cutting over volume growth this year, as you explained. I mean, we've already seen them come out and announce layoffs, 3 times in most recent history? Is that more of what we should expect here?
I think the fear is that these companies are just burning way too much cash, and that is something that absolutely unites them. I think Lucid as well is in a position of really, having to sort of, get its costs in order because it's losing so much money. And, you have a real question as to just, how sustainable the way these companies are running really can be. And so with Rivian, I think, they're trying to bring costs more in line. They're trying to get to a place where they're a healthier company once they are able to bring less expensive vehicles to market. Lucid is playing in a very different space, and I think really having challenges with the 6-figure electric vehicle market. There's just only so much volume to go around there, and they've really had challenges with being able to hit their numbers as well.